All right, good afternoon, guys. We got our drama for today. That's our genre. The genre is drama. I like to say a play. The fable, The Ant and the Grasshopper, is presented as a drama. Here's what a drama has. It has a list of characters, and it's written in dialogue. In other words, Ant's going to talk, then Grasshopper's going to talk, Ant's going to talk, Grasshopper's talking. They're going to talk back and forth. In our next story, we have more characters. 2, it's divided into parts called acts or scenes. Scene 1, and action, I love to say. And that gets you to tell you what's happening. Now, a lot of times, you'll have a scene. One scene, they were out collecting the water, and the next scene, they were at the ant's home. So when you change the scenes, it's like a chance for the author to tell you the setting. Okay, and then the last one includes the setting and the stage directions. So in other words, when we saw these things here, in parentheses, that was Grasshopper stretching and yawning. So I tried in my video to say, oh, big yawn. Ant, old pal, good to see you. And so you got to do those things. You don't say, I'm going to yawn and stretch, Ant, old pal. You don't read it straight away. You just do the things that are in parentheses. Okay, same thing up here. It's raining heavy on the African grassland. Termite turns and sees the audience. Happily. So now he told me how to act. He acted happily. Okay? All right. So with that in mind, you want to take a look at our assignment for today. It's worksheet page 66. We can start with our names at the top. Remember, this is supposed to be familiar stories. Maybe you've ever heard of Goldilocks, or maybe you haven't, okay? So Goldilocks is the young girl who goes out into the woods, and she stumbles into the three, I was going to say 3 little bears, but that's the 3 little pigs. The 3 bears' house. You got Big Papa Bear, and you got Mama Bear, and then you got the little itsy bitsy baby bear. And so Act 1, Scene 1, if you have that story in your mind, here's a little twist on it. The 3 bears' kitchen. The bears are standing on the kitchen table explaining to the police detectives what had happened. Mama Bear says in a worried voice, oh no, as soon as we had returned from our morning stroll, we knew something wasn't right. There's Papa Bear angrily. Each of our bowls of porridge on the kitchen table had been tasted by someone. Baby Bear crying, and whoever did it ate all of my porridge. I'm not very good at a baby bear, sorry. That's the best I had. Detective number 1 looks at Detective 2. This isn't the first time that we've seen this, is it, boss? Detective 2, still studying the crime scene. No, sir. Call headquarters. Tell them Goldilocks is at it again. Okay, so this would be like if there was a Goldilocks sequel number 2, the first time we had the Goldilocks story and Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and remember, they caught her at the end. She was still sleeping in the baby bear's bed. But this time, they go out there, and now they're like, call headquarters, Goldilocks is at it again. It's like this happened the second time. Okay, only 3 questions today. Let's get after it. How can you tell the genre of this text is a drama? Well, there is so much here that tells you the drama. You pick a couple things. I'm going to put down 2 different answers on mine. Maybe you want to pick out that it's obviously dialogue. There is dialogue between the characters. Dialogue, that means they're talking back and forth to each other. Number 2, what else are you going to put? Are you going to put it divided into scenes? Look at there's Act 1, Scene number 2. You could talk about that. You could talk about the little things that they put here so that we knew what the actions were supposed to be. I try to speak angrily. So you got number 2 here. Don't forget to do it. Pause my video if you need to. I'm on to number 2. How can you identify the dialogue in this text? So what gives away the dialogue in this text? Okay. The names written in front of the words shows you who's speaking. The names written in front of the words shows you who's speaking. Detective 1, Baby Bear, Papa Bear, Mama Bear. Okay, now what are the stage directions explained? Here's the stage directions. Looking at the Detective 2, crying, angrily, worried, setting. You can pick any of those there, up there, and you could tell you what do they explain. This, you would start like this. The stage directions explain, I'm going to probably say that Papa Bear was supposed to say his part angrily, or that the one detective was supposed to look at the other detective. You might want to summarize it by saying how the characters were supposed to speak or where the characters were supposed to be looking. Alright guys, so I gave you a couple, but I left a couple for you. Take your time, do a great job. If you have any questions, I'm available on our Zoom call. We'll catch you in a little while.